Hey, good evening, good evening, good evening. All right, all right, all right. Good evening. Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? I know this is a late stream, but for those who've been following my updates today, I'm actually in Brunswick, Georgia, covering the hate crime trial of three men responsible for the death of Ahmaud Arbery. And I want to make sure you can hear me before I go any further. Who's there with me? If you can hear me, give me a one. Give me a one, so I know my sound is good. Okay, give me a one, guys. Okay, give me a one. Hello, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, good, good, good. All right. So yeah, guys, I'm actually in my hotel right now. As I said, I'm covering the hate crime trial, federal hate crime trial of three men responsible for the death of Ahmaud Arbery. And before I go into what took place today in court, I want to just talk a brief minute about R. Kelly and his decision to fire his Chicago team. Um, so I'm sure by now you guys know that he fired his team. I was in federal court in Brunswick while they had a hearing this afternoon. And I want to say shout out to Sylvia, Miss Sylvia, because she was on top of it. But yeah, I think that this decision to fire his team makes a lot of sense. I didn't know how he would be able to successfully move forward with the same team he had. The Chicago team, the New York team. He has a trial coming up in Chicago in August, and he has a May 5th, May 4th sentencing in New York City for the what he was convicted of. Uh, he may prove to have an out with attorney Bonjean. She's the same attorney who represented Bill Cosby successfully, and I don't think she felt comfortable with moving forward with any of his old team because apparently they've uh, dropped the ball of sorts. And I have two systems over here. Okay, I get a two here. Okay, I don't know why I got a two. Why do I have a two here? But for the most part, I think that this is good strategy for Mr. Kelly. I think this is a good strategic move. Go with the. I mean, not to say the attorneys aren't any good, but I wouldn't want to, for example, take over a company and try to turn everything around using the same people that was in the company, from the start. So no, I think that was smart. I think that the motions that will be filed in the next couple of days will show the strategy of how they plan on winning attempting to win the appeal for R. Kelly, as well as the strategy moving forward on the Chicago case. In that Chicago case, there there may be some problems. For one, the leaking of his phone records can pose a problem. I mean, I believe that compromised his case. And then also, there were things that weren't attacked in his New York case that should have been attacked, and the, even the credibility of some of the witnesses that testified. So I think that she's going to mount a very strong defense for Mr. Kelly. If you guys believe that this was a good move, give me a one. Give me a one over here. If you believe that this move by R. Kelly will prove beneficial, give me a one over here. I got two systems going on right now. But yeah, uh, good move, Mr. Kelly. Good move. Okay, let's go to R. Kelly real quick. No. Let's go to Kanye West. We're done with R. Kelly. Let's go to Kanye West. I don't know what's going on with Kanye, um, and I think that the things he's doing right now could put him in some hot water. You know, at first I thought it was a joke. I thought that maybe some of the stuff he was doing was just trolling him, but this seems like a little more bizarre. Um, him sending flowers to her on Valentine's Day when she's got a new man. Mind you, she's not divorced from him yet, but she has a new man, and I think that uh, someone in his orbit should tell him, "Listen, man, this is not going to look too good." Um, and then you telling her boyfriend's best friend or one of his friends, Michael Chief from Saturday Night Live, that you would pay him double if he just disassociate himself with Davidson. It's kind of weird. I mean, the response was hilarious. Uh, Michael Chief's response was hilarious. But I think if Kanye really made the deal sweet, he might have took him up for it on his offer. But my connection to Kanye is interesting. Uh, I personally know his manager. I actually did a featured piece on him entitled "Mogul in the Making." That's Abu Daim, who's Akon's brother, and Muhammad and the whole family. I know the whole family, but I don't know. I haven't talked to Boo in a while. Boo was representing Chris Brown for a minute, and then he went over to work with Kanye. So I don't know what he's thinking. Uh, I do know Boo will give his opinion, but he might not be giving his opinion on this situation. Because right now this is involving family, so it might be a touchy situation, and I just don't know how much Kanye trusts him with his personal stuff. Uh, but I think that what he's doing now is it's kind of scary in the sense that I think Kim's moving on. I really do. I think she's moving on. I think she's just, she's tired of probably all the stuff that went on in the last couple of years. Uh, just a lot of weird stuff that's been happening. So I think that Kanye needs to fall back. He's losing it. I think he's losing it. And I hate to say it, this is kind of stalkerish. Uh, I know you could, he has to. I think he feels he needs to, fight for his family, but I think that train has left the station. I really do. I mean, she's walking around holding this guy's hand. I mean, you have kids with her. You know, you obviously. I don't know if the situation with you and Julia Fox was a publicity stunt, but it looks like she has decided to move on. Yeah, someone said, I wonder if the lead attorney can help this situation. I don't know, but being that they're in California, I think Laura Weiser, the high-profile divorce attorney, I think she's representing Kim right now. But I just think this is not a good look at all. It is not a good look. Um, Man, I know there are children involved, but I mean, you're showing up at the at the Super Bowl with a mask on and your daughter there. I mean, I don't know. This is just I don't know. But ooh, if you can do anything for the brother, help him out. Help him out, man. No, I agree. I agree. Kanye loves his family. A breakup is hard, especially when you're invested so much in the relationship. Yeah, of course he loves his family, but at some point you have to give her some breathing room. You know, give her a little breathing room, she may come back. But you got to give her that breathing room. She doesn't have any breathing room. I mean, she's not going to come back. You got to give her an opportunity to make the decision whether or not this is healthy for healthy for everybody. She's probably looking at this and saying like, "Wow, this guy is losing it." And you know the Kardashian history. I mean, you can't let them see you're weak, and this is coming across as weak. I mean, if you disagree, let me know. But right now, this is not looking good for the backpack rapper. Not at all. What do you think? You think Kanye should continue trying to get his ex-wife back? Well, she's almost his ex-wife. The divorce might be filed next month. But do you think that what he's doing is uh, bordering on stalking, or what do you think? Uh, yeah, he's not ready, but I mean, he might not be ready, but she's ready apparently. Um, I don't know. And what can happen maybe there if she makes a complaint, I don't know. It's just weird, and I'm surprised that he's going to this extreme right now. I mean, ooh. And then Julia Fox is writing a book about him. I mean, he opened the door for her, and her intentions weren't good. I don't know if they agreed to, why he agreed to do a book with let this woman do a book on him, and she wasn't even with him. She was only with him for a couple of months. I mean, it seems like they're playing him right now. Absolutely, he should go on with his life. Yeah, he should go on with his life. I hate to say that this is scary. This is scary. He may do something to himself or something to someone else. Um, yeah, he just probably should just fall back. Really. I mean, if people are encouraging him to go ahead and pursue her, no, the woman is probably tired of dealing with the stuff that you've been putting her through. I mean, I know you guys got 4 kids, but she's not even open to. I mean, if there's no opportunity for even counseling, I just think that just leave it alone, bro. Really. Uh, yeah. Well, Wendy Williams situation. You know something? I do see the connection there. I see what you're saying. But the whole situation with Kevin and Wendy and the mistress who's now Kevin's wife, uh, that's a lot to deal with, especially when you invested that much time and resources and so on, and they turn around and you know cheat on. I don't know. I just hope the brother don't do something crazy, and I hope he bounces back pretty. Well, it'll seem like he's bouncing back no time soon, but who knows? As long as you know something, as long as no one's playing game with the kids, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to think about the children. If you're long as you're not playing games, you hide the kids, you have security not allow him to be around the kids. You guys need to find some type of working arrangement. If 4 kids, you know, he has to probably just realize that this is not coming back together. Um, and breaking up is hard. Breaking up is hard, especially when you have a trophy wife, so to speak. Yeah, you don't want to see another man walking around holding their hand, and then kids are looking at him like he's the new replacement. I mean, it is unfortunate, that he doesn't have people that can really counsel him. To really counsel. Who do you think in his inner circle can counsel him? do you think can counsel him? What about Kevin Samuels? Think Kevin Samuels can counsel him? I mean, I saw the video tonight. I just finally get the opportunity to see the video tonight that Kevin Samuels did with Future, the music video. You think Kevin Samuels can reach Kanye? What do you think? What do you think? Do you think Kevin Samuels can reach Kanye? It's always a nobody. Come on, man. I believe in miracles. I believe in miracles. I think that if he's if he looks at her, what is crazy about this whole situation? You'll see Kanye on the Drink Champs, you know, making a whole lot of sense, and then you'll see him, just, doing weird stuff. I don't know. I hear you. I hear you. I definitely hear you. I want you guys to go ahead and hit the like button. I know it's late. I don't expect too many people being here tonight because it's late. I had to get some dinner. I mean, we had to do our wrap up at the courthouse, and yeah, just hit the like button. I see you got you got 40 in here. We're probably going to do another one probably around 10 o'clock tomorrow, a.m. 10 a.m. Or whenever we break for the morning and come back out and do another one. Okay, lastly, this trial, federal trial, has revealed some very interesting details. One of the things that happened this morning, a FBI special analyst testified that there was some communication between Travis McMichael and one of his friends, where he essentially said that he didn't he started a new job and he was glad that there was no blacks on his job. Said basically how they were ruin it for how they ruin situations. Then he said basically let me get the notes. I don't want to misquote the testimony. I want to tell you exactly what was up real quick. Okay, so he says special FBI analyst Amy Vaughn. She had testified that the messages that Travis was sending to his friend about a black man in February 2020, he basically said that they ruin everything. That's why I love what I do now. Not a nigger in sight. And this is Travis McMichael, the one who fired the shot that killed Ahmaud Arbery. So that tells you right there what his mindset was when he was chasing down Ahmaud along with his dad in the pickup truck. That says a lot about who Travis McMichael was or is. There was another part of the testimony where Special Agent Vaughn said that when Rowdy Bryan phone showed evidence of him making racial slurs about black people as well. It was a message where Rowdy used the term boot lip, which I never heard that term before. I never heard that term before. But hey, he used that term, and then he also stated that he didn't really like black people. One of the reasons was that his daughter was dating a black man. And then when it came to discuss Dr. King's holiday, he didn't like the parade that was moving through Brunswick on Gloucester Street. He said they wouldn't try that in his neighborhood. Those niggas wouldn't come in his neighborhood with that. Well, jury heard that, the family heard that, and I will tell you that it definitely put Rowdy, William Rowdy, in a different light because if you remember in the state's case, they tried to paint him as someone who had little involvement. He just got in his truck and he was just following the McMichaels, but he didn't really know. He just saw them running, them jumping in their car and chasing him, and he just wanted to join and make sure everything was okay. Well, no, that wasn't exactly what happened. That wasn't exactly what happened. I mean, he was a racist. It's obvious that he was a racist. It's obvious that Travis is a racist. And then, as far as the dad is concerned, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So they viewed him not as when Linda Dominickowski did her opening arguments in the state case. She said it was a case about bad driveway decisions. Well, it was more than that, and I don't think the judge would allow her to bring the racial element to it because they weren't charged with a hate crime. But it's unfortunate that that jury would have probably while they came back with a just verdict. I think Rowdy should have probably got more time in this sentence because they left a little leeway there. He got found guilty of murder, but he didn't get the same time that Gregory and Travis did. But now when you look at everything in retrospect, he probably should have got equal as much time. But we didn't know this information. And the other thing, when you watch the lawyers, defense attorneys in the state case, the whole case had so many racial undertones with the jury selection, with the defense attorney having a problem. I want to say that was Rowdy's defense attorney having a problem with black pastors coming into the courtroom, and then you had Gregory McMichael's attorney talking about Ahmad's toenails and how the toes are dirty. I mean, like, we know where these people, they probably all hang out the same clubs together. It's just crazy. I'll read this comment here real quick. Yeah, I agree, Maria. And they won't walk the streets again. If they get convicted on these two of the charges of hate crimes, the other one's weapons possession, weapons possession, and then they have a forfeiture. They're trying to take up all their personal assets, the trucks and all that stuff. I don't know if the house, well, they're probably going to go for the house as well. But if they get found guilty of these crimes, those sentences are probably running consecutive. There's no reason to have this long trial and not run these cases consecutive, meaning that they have to do their state sentence and then do their federal sentence. So if they get 20 years, that's 30 already. They had 30 already, 30, that's 50 years. But again, the makeup of this jury is 90% white. But if they try to send a message, this is the time to send a message. And we're going to have a lot more explosive testimony tomorrow. The case is expected to last for another week and a half. So yeah, this is going to be a very interesting case. Let me read this comment. D says, if they bring up Kanye's medical stuff, he can't counter that all. The Kardashians have the box more. Oh man, Vince show pictures of. I don't know what the strategy is. It may not go that distance. Hopefully they work this thing out without having to go to court. Yeah, but Kim did pass the first round of the bar. So I don't know if she was going to the bar to prepare for this fight, So I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. Someone asked me about the FedEx driver being shot at for being black. I mean, just think about that. That has the same, uh, it has some of the same elements that Ahmaud Arbery, that resulted in Ahmaud Arbery's death. Why were they shooting at a FedEx driver? Because he was driving. He wasn't in a FedEx truck, but he had his uniform on, and he was driving I want to say it was a U-Haul that they used. They probably ran out of trucks. They had them using packages. But the point is, did they see him committing crimes? Why would they fire a weapon at him? Why? Why did they feel they had the right to chase this man down? And the great thing is he's living to tell his story. Unlike Ahmad, he didn't have a chance. So yeah, I hope they treat this case very serious. It was a hate crime. Why else would they fire on this man? So yeah, I agree. They should take strong measures in dealing with that. I'm just reading a few questions real quick here. All right, guys, hit the like button. It's late, I'm exhausted, had a long day. Just looking at the questions here, guys. Just a second. I mean, I don't know if Kanye has really grasped what he looks, the things he's doing and how it can impact him getting partial custody. Like I'm sure he's a good dad. I mean, he should really just focus on the kids right now at this point. It may be 6 months, maybe a year. Some couples have gotten divorced and gotten back together. Will this be one of those situations? Who knows? Who really knows? So again, this trial will last probably another week and a half. The jury sequestered. They brought in literary marshals from different jurisdictions to be in the courtroom. This is a small courtroom. This is the federal courthouse, but this is not a small courtroom, but a small courthouse. Unlike Atlanta, where they got stories like 21, 22, 23 floors, or New York, where it's a very big courthouse. This one in South Georgia is very small, but they have a lot of security. Um, I don't know why they have a lot of security. There's no protest going on outside the courthouse. The father was there today. The mother wasn't there. The grandmother was there, and other family members. But I suspect that as the case winds down, it goes to the jury. I think we'll see a lot more people coming in to listen to the verdict. Mind you, this is a hate crime, and the first one that's been prosecuted since the law, one of the first. There was another one that was prosecuted involving a Mexican, but this is the first time since the hate crime bill has passed in the federal government that uh, white males are being held accountable for the death of a black man. So it's very important that we look at the outcome of this case and, and also wonder why the government was trying to do a plea deal. I'm wondering why they even was considering doing a plea deal in this case without even consulting with the family. That was a little disturbing. That was a little disturbing. All right, guys. Anyone who wants to join me on this platform before shut it down? You want to join me on the platform on stage? I want to send you the link right now. let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That link right there. Here we go. Here we go, guys. All right. Okay, click on the link if you want to get on camera. Please click on the link. We gotta get on camera. We don't do. Uh, you know, I'm not surprised people are not out there as they were during the trial, because people assume that the 30 years given is pretty much a wrap for them. No, but it never came out that this was a crime of hate in the state case. That's why I think more people should cover it. I'm also curious as to why no other black media outlet is covering this case. Just wondering. All right, guys, I sent the link. There you go. Click on that link if you want to come in. Appreciate you, D. I appreciate that. Thank you, D. I know it's late night. Most people are probably in bed now. I'll come back on in the daytime, but it's kind of hard trying to stream. Plus, we can't bring laptops even in the court. I see you, Headhunter. I see you. You know what we got to do. You know what we got to do. You got a bonnet on with braids. I already know what it is. I know what it is. I'm sure everyone's going to have the 90s on. It's late where I'm at. It's about 11, 11 o'clock. What's going on? The world is mine. The world is mine. Yeah. How was your Valentine's Day? Did you enjoy your Valentine's Day? Did you get everything you wanted for Valentine's Day? Did your significant other treat you good for Valentine's Day? Did you get those roses, candies, cologne, perfume? Did you treat your man good? Absolutely, Maria. Absolutely. Well, we're gonna give it attention. We can. We just don't talk about entertainment news. And I know a lot of times people come on and say, "Okay, are we talking about Cardi? Are we talking about Josh Gay? Are we talking about our, no, we talking about real, while that stuff is real and that's serious, but this is also serious and it needs to be talked about. I mean, just think about all the protests that were going on last summer and during the pandemic, and then think about what was happening in Portland, what was happening in what happened to Breonna Taylor, what happened to not Mike Brown as well, but Eric Garner. Uh, just so many lives have been lost senselessly. It's not much to update on the Snoop case. Snoop, someone filed a sexual assault lawsuit for $20 million, I believe. Right after he announced the purchase of Death Row. I mean, people make allegations all the time. I mean, when I hear something a $20 million lawsuit, yeah, I question these type of lawsuits. People make allegations all the time, you know, and it was over. I think it was over 10 years, but yeah, Nothing to update. It's a lawsuit. It's filed. It probably won't. Probably going to get dismissed. Because the judge has to decide this case even having merit. You can file a lawsuit, but does it reach past the test? Before you start thinking about a jury, the judge is going to rule based on what evidence is there, whether or not it should go forward. Someone said Roe v. Wade is in danger. Well, the court is almost stacked. You have Kavanaugh, you have Coney Barrett, you have Roberts, you have Thomas. You're going to have a new justice coming in, which is going to be, obviously that justice won't vote for um, Roe v. Wade to be reversed. So you look at the justices and look how the court is structured. So you have how many conservatives on the court right now? You have 1, 2, 4, 5 conservatives. Yeah, it may be in danger. Who knows? Who knows? And I'm watching what's going on in Russia, of course. What's happening with Ukraine and Russia. One is saying that there's no worries. The other one's until these these warships, these they come out away from Ukraine. I don't know, anything can pop off. Anything can pop off. So yeah, we'll see. Just monitor the temperature. Just watch what happens. Okay, we'll send this out there one more time. Come on, here we go. I'll post that link again. Come join the chat real quick. Come on in here. That's what I said. It says it's 5 conservatives. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. It's 5 conservatives. And then Keegan. You have Sotomayor. You have come on. That's 7. You have let's see who else am I missing. Oh, we have one that's retiring too. That's a that's that's a Democrat that's retiring. Let's see who else. Who else? All right. Yeah, if Russia invades Ukraine, gas prices are going up. Yeah, going up because the U.S. is going to issue sanctions if that happens. So yeah, gas prices are going up. So rest assured. All right, guys. I won't be uploading the content from today, video footage from today's interviews that was conducted outside the courthouse in Brunswick. Just to update it, upload it tonight, but we'll upload it during the day. Any more questions? Any more questions? Well, I don't think Wells Fargo took it upon themselves as far as Wendy's bank account. I think that when you have that kind of money in your account, there are mechanisms put in place so no one will just be able to snatch all your money out the account. So I can have one of your family members kidnapped, And there are different measures they put in place. And apparently, how this Wendy's former, I guess, business manager alerted the bank to that she believed that someone may be taking advantage of Wendy. Our money's going to be there. Now the question is, will there be a conservator appointed by the court to watch, make sure no one's embezzling any of her money or doing something crazy. So that may happen. Okay, okay, all right. I see that. I got that message. We not doing that. Hold on. Let me get up out of here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Hold on. I just saw that. I don't know what that is, but we going to boom. I think I took it out. Yeah, I got that out of here. Let me just check that out. Yeah, they're not even there. Thank you, Maria. Took care of that, Marie. Man, I mean, it's hard to keep a gas tank full if you got to move around. You're not storing gas at your house, I hope. But yeah, it's gonna be hard to keep those gas tanks full. Um, yeah, especially when you gotta drive. Do you know that for a fact? I saw your message, Dorothy. Do you know that for a fact? Because will Kevin benefit from that? Because Kevin's married to someone else. You know? Yeah. I don't know if that was real or she was. I don't know what that's about. Maybe she's trying to hold the money. I don't know if she got her pay yet. Who knows what's going on? Well, Kevin's not the husband anymore. Kevin got remarried, so he's not the husband anymore. He's remarried. Well, when he put a video out, I didn't see it. I didn't. I didn't have a chance to look at any videos today. I've been in court all day. Uh, let's see. All right. Yeah, I've been in court all day, so I didn't get a chance to see the video. Is that video windy? Hmm. Yeah. It's Kevin Hunter. I don't know why people call him Kelvin. It's Kevin. Kevin Hunter. That's his license, I believe. Kevin Hunter. That's Kevin. I know I paid Kevin for some work years ago. All right. So I need for those who haven't liked the video, just go ahead and like it real quick. Like it real quick. All right. All right. Yeah, thank. I'm okay. I'm okay with not having a lot in tonight. That's why I did it late. Who's walking to the beach? Wendy? Uh, yeah, I thought about the sun too. Um, I just gotta be careful. Just gotta be careful with the money. I wouldn't want no one to. But I don't know if I'm not in my right state of mind. Yeah, I would probably want someone to make sure that no one's taking advantage because it happens a lot. Oh, really? I didn't see that. Send me the link. Oh, maybe where's it at? So, yeah, I'll look for it. I didn't know that. I don't know if that's a good sign or not. How does she look? You know? Yeah, I'd like to see that. All right, guys. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, make it ready for tomorrow. Early day. Early day. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Um, yeah, like, subscribe, and share. We'll be back up tomorrow. Yeah, well, you gotta. I did an R. Kelly update already. I did an R. Kelly there. You gotta watch it. Guys, I'm out of here. Of course, I'll come on early.